Hello everyone. Let's continue chapter 16, that is light. So today we are going to start a new topic, that is laws of reflection. So here you can see a ray diagram. So let us understand some important terms related to reflection of light. First is incident ray. The light ray which falls on the surface of a mirror from the source of light is called incident ray. Next is reflected ray. The light ray which gets reflected back from the surface of the mirror is called reflected ray. Then we can understand point of incident. A point at which incident ray strikes on the mirror is known as point of incidence. Next you can see an imaginary line that is called normal. A line which is perpendicular to the mirror drawn from the point of incidence is called normal. Here you can see two angles. One is angle of incidence and next is angle of reflection. So what is angle of incidence? It is the angle between the incident ray and the normal, and that is called angle of incidence, and it is denoted by I. Next is angle of reflection. It is the angle between the reflected ray and the normal and is called the angle of reflection, and it is denoted by R. So next is the laws of reflection of light. What does it say? The reflection of light from a plane mirror takes place according to two laws, which are called the laws of reflection. What does this first law of reflection says? It says the incident ray, the reflected ray, and the normal are at the same point of incidence. That means they all lie in the same plane. The second law of reflection says the angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection. That is, angle I is equal to angle R. Now let's study the properties of the image formed by plane mirror. We have studied that when light rays from an object are reflected by a mirror, an image of the object is formed. So let us study more about the characteristic of the image formed by a plane mirror. First is the image is virtual, means it cannot be touched or projected onto a screen. Next is the image formed by plane mirror is upright. It means it forms erect image. Then the third point is the image formed has the same size as the object. Next is the image is as far behind the mirror as the object is in the front of the mirror. The next point is that the object and the image is perpendicular to the mirror. And the last one is the image is laterally inverted, that is left to right inversion. If you stand in front of a mirror, your left side seems to be on the right in the reflection. So these are the characteristics of the image formed by a plane mirror. So here in this picture you can see that the man's right hand in the mirror can be seen as the left hand of image. So in this way the image is laterally inverted. Here you can see the ray diagram of a plane mirror. You can see the rays, incident rays are striking the plane mirror and they are reflecting back. And the image is formed behind the mirror. And it is virtual. So, this is the ray diagram. Next we come to the new topic, that is multiple reflection. When a reflected light ray is incident on another mirror, it gets reflected again, and this is called multiple reflection. In other words, the image formed by one mirror acts as the object for the second mirror.